Hello, beautiful Sagittarius moons. Thank you so much for being here. I am Divine Femme Care at 144. Very happy, grateful, and blessed to bring you this reading. This reading is designed for those who have their moon sign in the zodiac sign of Sagittarius. Unlimited to anyone who should find this message or should this message find you. For your reading, I will be doing a 3-card spread of love, money, and you. And then we'll do a major arcana card. And then I'll do the reading for the moon card that I have here for you. We are currently in a waning crescent moon phase. And so I do have the waning moon card here asking, what do you need to release? Yeah. So we'll go ahead and put these to the side. Everything's been pre-shuffled. Let's get your first card for love for Sagittarius moon. Alright, so right away I get the end of being left out in the cold. There being some transformation connected to this, but you releasing this lack mentality here, transforming for the better, coming into a greater mentality, perspective, greater health for yourself as well. Where I do get that hangman energy of the having greater perspective and that being right before the death card. So definitely energy of transformation and rebirth coming away from this lack energy here. And in doing so, I do get that your abundance is flowing in. The sun is rising as you have released. So a lot of you, you're on the right track. With the message that's here. This is a card of 5. This is a card of 13. Those come together to create an 18. 18 is the moon card. And I just get that moon card being connected to you, facing any fears, overcoming this, taking your power back, and creating change for the better. Moving towards harmony. The next card is also going to be your energy of the Temperance card, with that being a card of Sagittarius. And I do get that being a transmuted energy from this 5 energy of the 5 of Pentacles. Realizing, you're probably seeing more of your value and realizing you're no one's option. You're not here to be anyone's option. And I feel that with past experiences, you may have just become more aware after doing I'm just getting like a sense of assessing and really reflecting, knowing your truth and your value and your worth and what you bring to the table and just how magnificently glorious you are, the vibration that you bring that's so uplifting and very transforming. So bringing that energy that I just get this so strongly, bringing that energy that you would typically bring, where you may have been extending it out to others, now supplying yourself. And in doing that, it's manifesting all the beauty from within you, all your wishes, dreams, goals, and desires, everything that you've been wanting that you may have been reaching outside of yourself for, realizing that it begins with you. And this being a part of that transformation. The 13 from the Death card is also a card of Scorpio. With the 1 and 3 coming together, I do get that being about stability. So that being very important for a lot of you. And security as well. So an old way of being, an old mentality that may have had you going through certain cycles, probably the same cycle with different people, getting off the ride and getting on a new one that you've created, where you are taking your power back and you have the control. You are the sovereign individual who's seeing the best for yourself. Let's get your money card here for Sagittarius moon. Money card. That's like half my deck. Alright, that was a little exaggeration, but seriously, these are a lot of cards. So on top of here, we have the Ace of Cups. Next card, we have the Emperor. We'll just do this here. After the Emperor, we have the Page of Swords. I'm getting selfishness. This Emperor possibly spying. This could be a partner. This could be an actual boss, with this being in the money section. Three of Swords. Queen of Wands. Four of Wands. Seven of Pentacles. An Emperor has been selfish. They've been also out of integrity with the Page of Swords. That's what I get here. There being some kind of significant heartbreak or some painful situation connected to this Emperor. When it comes to you, I do get a lot of you being this Queen of Wands energy here. I got more fire here, but I do get this overall being about dealing with an Emperor energy. Oh, sorry. I'm just, I was feeling into that energy to pick up what I was getting, and I was not even relaying that. That could be significant. Take what resonates. We have the Ace of Swords, the High Priestess, and then the Four of Swords. So this High Priestess, I do notice, is in the midst, in the middle of an energy of a Five of Swords, where that Five of Swords is going to be more about taking your power back. Having the Sword of Truth, there being clarity, a new foundation connected to integrity. And then you being able to get the healing and the rest that that it is that you need, coming away from this Three of Swords. That Ace of Swords being that energy there. You being surrounded by, I just get integrity, by protection. What I see here towards the end. And notice I made this in a rainbow shape. I do feel that also speaks to the promise of new that's coming in for you, where you may have been possibly waiting for return on investment. But with that Seven of Pentacles, that is about you seeing return on investment, putting in something towards something that's going to pay off. And you have it right there at your feet. So what I see a masculine energy who was selfish, this being hurtful, the actions that they were taking here too, by being a spy of some sort, also being a part of this Three of Swords. I just get manipulative energy here, and it being towards this Queen of Wands, who's very stable. Here's that Four energy I was getting connected to the Death card, and the stability and the security. And then with the Seven of Pentacles being next to this, I just get this being about being a very secure and a great investor. I even get Queen of Pentacles with that Seven of Pentacles next to that Four of Wands. The truth being seen about you. And then I do get you being this energy with the feminine energy being present, but this also being about you listening to your intuition and doing what's best for you here with that healing energy of the Four of Swords. And that's another four energy. So 444 may be significant for you. Those do connect to create eights of prosperity and abundance. So yeah, um, again, there being an experience with an Emperor energy here. You moving forward, being confident. This is being able to create, having the power of the fire to be able to manifest, going for what it is that you want, what it is that you know that you rightfully deserve for yourself. This is also being very highly intuitive. With the elevation energy, I get it being pretty much effortless after what you've experienced here too, knowing what it is that you want and going towards that. And so what's after this that's come before you is nothing but prettiness, is what I see here. Getting away from selfishness and moving into abundance. They may also, this emperor may have also been just sitting back and watching you get your heart broken and doing absolutely nothing. I almost see like the eyes even going opposite towards the selfishness rather than, wanting to see what's actually happening right in front of their face. Like I get the watching and seeing, like having the knowing that, if you're this Queen of Wands, having that knowing that, this Three of Swords is taking place with that Page of Swords next to this. And so I feel the Queen of Wands is taking their focus away from this and off of this because that's not wanted. And this is what you've manifested. Visualizing and creating success. This is like golden energy. I also get that too. Transmuting the energy of that Three of Swords. I love how this is here and then you finalize with that Three of Swords being completed on this wall here with the next step of the Four of Swords, and that beauty in between the Three and the Four of Swords being all of this here. So that's beautiful. So it just looks like you're moving on, doing what's best for you, starting on a foundation of clarity and truth, listening to your intuition, getting the rest and the healing that you need to be able to live your best life as you come into greater successes and abundance for yourself. All right. And then Swords is going to be air energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Let's get your U card for Sagittarius. Moon. U card for Sagittarius Moon. Alright, so here's that energy I was getting of you standing your ground. These wanted to come out too separately, so I'm going to look at those separate. This is also a lot here too. With the energy that we have from this moon card, a lot has been burdensome for you. There's been a lot. I'm getting the song Bag Lady by Erykah Badu, and you just carrying a heavy load a lot of the time for God knows how, how long. And so you may be seeing this and realizing that you don't have to do all that. You don't have to carry all that shit. You don't have to. You're worthy, beautiful, created person who has been gifted wonderful, wonderful talents, given many blessings on a continual basis. I just feel a lot of you are really truly recognizing the specialness that you bring. And in recognizing this, not standing for anyone who's going to mistreat you because you have so much to offer. And so releasing a lot of what's been weighing you down, that's been taking advantage of you, that's been mistreating you, that's been taking you for granted. Just assuming that you're going to continue to take it, that you're going to continue to be okay with being left out in the cold. You're going to be okay with continuing to be an option. And all of that is projected energy from hurt individuals, where you may have found yourself, dealing with these individuals because you were needing to do that healing for yourself. All that showing reflection of what was happening from within you so that you could take the time to really stand up for yourself and get the healing that you needed to be able to come into your rightful abundance and what's meant for you. on a consistent basis, not dealing with these energies anymore because it was a continual cycle. So there's a lot that's being recognized. There's also a lot that's being released. I get that so strongly here. 7 of Wands, yeah. Standing your ground, and in standing your ground, it's helping to bring things to change in your favor. Everything I just said here, right before I picked up these cards. That's all here. 7 energy is going to be connected to Libra. Wand energy is your energy, and then also Leo, Aries, and Ophiuchus. You may, and this is that struggle of feeling like you had to continue to battle and go stand up for yourself against other individuals just for being yourself. You're probably tired of it, realizing you don't have to fight anybody. You shouldn't have to fight anybody. And if you have to fight anybody, it's time to move on because you're not interested. You don't have to fight for success. You are the success. And with this Wheel of Fortune coming next to this, I also get this being a part of your abundant energy. You being represented by Jupiter, and then also the sign of Cancer. All those 4s are going to be Cancerian energy there too. And then I do get moon energy connected to this wheel, and this being the fire moon. Tasty. That's what I get. And this all just being about ancient prosperity that you come from, that you represent. And this being the recognition from within yourself. 10s are about endings, coming into new beginnings. So overall, we do have the energy of 8 with the 7 and the 1 from the 10. 8's being about prosperity, but it going back to the Scorpio card here, connected to the Death card, and there being some rebirth. And you beginning anew. And seeing your blessings and all your abundance come through. We'll see what this is. Somebody watching you do magic tricks. That's what I get here. So you have the King of Wands. This is going to be the counterpart energy to that Queen that I did get for a lot of you. I do also feel this speaks to the balance from within yourself. Just seeing the feminine energy here and then the masculine energy here. So, I do get this Queen of Wands also being this 9 of Pentacles. And the 9 of Pentacles here is going to be the Minor Arcana Empress energy. And with the Empress energy, you being wish fulfillment, it's the same reiteration of this. I get this being the Emperor. And as much as they didn't want to see the truth of how it is that you, as the Queen of Wands, if that's you, were being treated, the Venus notification just came on. They're being forced to see the truth of a situation where they may have just been sitting and watching. But as they're sitting and watching, they're also watching you be a great magician and make things happen. I do even see too, with the masculine and the feminine energy here, this also being about what's taking place as far as the balance from within, with the 8 of Swords and the 2 of Pentacles here. And this being ending energy too, with that 8 and that 2 being a 10, where things are now turning in your favor, connected to this Wheel of Fortune. So the energy of being stuck, juggling, going through waviness, instability, inconsistency. This king has watched this feminine energy go through this. And I mean, it's clear as day here. I even also see too, I'm getting another message that this Nine of Pentacles energy, which I do get being the Queen of Wands, is seeing wish fulfillment. This may be two children here too. A feminine energy getting her wishes when it comes to two children here and a father. And this father, I'm getting to just with the energy, they may not even, these two are not together, and that could be why that Queen of Wands came out with the Emperor energy. That Emperor energy could also represent a father. And so it could be two energies who came together and had children, but they're no longer together. I am getting that. And a masculine energy is being forced to see the truth of a situation where they may have been blinding themselves, keeping themselves from seeing the truth. Being in a Two of Swords energy, I also get to, and not wanting to see the truth. My throat just began to get a little funny there too, so it could be too that they're not speaking their truth and saying what it is that they really want to say, as they've been sitting and watching and doing absolutely nothing while they've been seeing everything that's been transpiring. Two nines are significant here too, speaking to completions. So you have two nines and a 10 energy. This is all compacting towards the end of a major cycle here. Let's see what's on the bottom. Yep, here's that newness, and then that 10 of Pentacles wanted to pop through. Being strong and getting what is rightfully yours. Ace of Wands. This is a whole new start. You have the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cup. That Ace of Cup is going to be connected more to selfishness, though. This is going to be about you and your prosperity, and that wand that you hold as that Queen of Wands, and how you've created what it is that you want for yourself. I don't get this being about an offer from this King of Wands. Because I don't feel a lot of you want it, especially after what's been happening here. Now, it could be that an offer is coming through connected to this King of Wands, but it may be that like it's something they've been hesitant to do. I even get that being a part of the Seven of Wands possibly too, and you dealing with resistant energy, transmuting that energy and standing up for yourself. Because I just get you being heavily mistreated, heavily disrespected, made to be in situations, projected by others who are not on a healthy state, that wanted to see you struggle. And because you did struggle, because you overcame and you persevered, you're getting your wishes. And I get a lot of it being for the feminine energy, while this masculine has been watching and doing absolutely nothing. Let's get your major arcana. A mother may be getting rewarded. I just get, and here's illumination. So things being brought to light here too. A lot of people seeing, I feel too, what's been happening when it comes to a mother and a father and their children. Deadbeat dad is also what I'm hearing. It's like no more being left out in the cold, no more being mistreated. You're a dime piece. You're beyond a dime piece. If you're this feminine, complete powerhouse coming through as the Queen of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles, with the Empress energy being connected to this. That's a complete baddie. That's a very balanced energy. Someone who's very grounded, who's very stable, has it all together, can take whatever it is that comes their way and spin it into beautiful gold of prosperity to make it work and work in your favor. And again, I feel a lot of that you have, I don't know what that was. A lot of that you have expended out towards others, realizing that all you have to do is do that for yourself. It's not being selfish when you do that for yourself. That's called self-love and taking care of yourself. And then again, when you do that, I think a lot of you have begun to do that and realized how that beauty manifests itself out into the physical when you begin to put yourself first. And this could be a part of that sun energy too. This is the sun energy that's coming from that death card and the rebirth energy. Mask being taken off. I do get everything, that's been portrayed connected to this masculine, it all coming to light, their mask coming off, the truth being seen about a situation that may have been concealed, and you're just being rewarded if you're this feminine. This is great happiness. This is happiness, this is fulfillment, this is healing. This is Leo energy very strongly. It's a card of 19 right before the judgment. Illumination, station is what I get here very strongly. But this is the happiest card of the deck. So the rainbow energy with the sun, I just get you getting that pot of gold. And that being your reward, a continuous reward, because you realize the power that you have to be able to create. On the bottom we have the stars, but my video, the way that I set these cards down, I see the Empress, and as I move these cards up, let me see if I can, right here, the Empress, stars, wish come true and through. Les Etoiles. Card of 17. This is also a card of 8. Prosperity, 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 prosperity. And then what's hiding behind the stars, we have that hangman energy. Having greater perspective, surrendering and allowing, and as you do that, all your wishes are coming true and through. It could even be, too, this being about being made to be a sacrifice with the stuck energy and the juggling and nobody doing a damn thing but sitting there and watching. You took all of that. Oh my goodness, good for you. Good for you. You took all of that and made it work in your favor. Where someone really wanted you to be stuck. And I feel, you manifested this for yourself. Everything that happens for us, everything that happens for us. And so this is about you, really wanting change for yourself. But this is destiny and fate. You obtaining this and reaching this. Being the Empress, going through that hangman energy that's right before the death card. Having greater perspective on something. And just, there's no words to even describe what it is that I'm getting here for you and what you've done here for yourself. This is amazing. Let's get the final reading here. What do you need to release? Waning moon. The waning moon points to what's falling away. Life goes in cycles, and sometimes we need downtime or to let go. And I do get to a lot of you being seen as this motherfucking star. Because that's who you are. You're magnificent. You're powerful. And you're doing magnificent things. You're doing wonderful things. Effortlessly. It seems like I don't even know how to describe it. I don't know how to describe it. For what may seem very, very difficult for a lot of people outside of you who are not on your level, you've taken that and transmuted that in such a beautiful golden way. And I feel that is just a very impressive gift, endeavor, and action that you've taken upon yourself to do this. And I feel you've even impressed yourself. But it's bringing a lot of happiness here. No matter when in the moon cycle you pull this card, it's a sign that a situation has peaked, for better or for worse, and it's time for you to go easier. It's the autumn and winter of the cycle, so what do you need to release? Almost certainly something from the situation you're asking about. And I did get to that there may be energies that feel like they can live rent-free in your mind, in your space. A lot of you have put boundaries up for yourself with that Seven of Wands. And decided to protect yourselves and to not allow just anyone, especially if, you've been mistreated by these people, to just be able to come back in. They really have to show you if they want to be near you or around you or in your life or in your world. They really need to step up. This card can be very positive, but it can still be gently suggesting that you let something go and stop trying so hard. And that's that surrender energy from the Hangman. You're just impressive as fuck. Attune to the moon by affirming it's safe to let go and move on. Additional meanings for this card: move forward with as little resistance as possible. This is not the time to start new projects. Releasing emotional baggage is recommended now. Say sorry to someone. Do energetic work such as meditation or yoga. Soon you will see what lies ahead. The teaching: at the time of the waning cycle, take a moment to look up into the skies every night. You will see the moon growing smaller and smaller as she moves from full to new again. It's the time when things are falling away. It's certainly not the time to cling on to anyone or anything. Drawing this card suggests your situation is in its autumn and winter phase, so hunker down and start the regeneration process. And you have done that in more ways than one. It's in the Death card, it's in this healing card of the Four of Swords, and it's here in the Seven of Wands connected to that Wheel of Fortune. Regeneration of you standing the fuck up for yourself and not being a doormat. Good for you, Sagittarius moons. And because of that, all your happiness is beginning to come through. I feel you have just assessed. You've done the work you needed to do cycle after cycle. Being very intelligent and realizing what works and what does not work. Time and time again. And it was very meticulous. I feel this was a very delicate process that you went through. But you did it, and you did it successfully, and you eliminated what you needed to. You found the plugs, you found the blocks, you found the places where you needed to fit certain things so that the alleyway for you and your journey could be nothing but a gold trail here. You found the gold trail to yourself. Pretty much there, which is completely fabulous. I do feel a lot of people outside of you have seen this from within you before you even knew it in yourself and took advantage of this. Not thinking that you would be able to see this for yourself at any point, but I feel that you have let these people know that they're clearly mistaken. And let's not hide that. Sagittarius moons, this was your reading. I hope that these messages were helpful, enlightening, empowering, and enriching here for you. I thank you all so much for your continued love and support. Welcome to all new subscribers, and until we meet again, I wish you all the very best. Take good care. I love you. Peace.